Donald Trump says he does not want your money. He's self-funding. He does it all himself. It's part of his pitch, right? Even though his campaign website has a button that's right there, it's big, very noticeable, that lets you, well, send him money for the self-funder. Seems a lot of people are sending the self-funder money. The Associated Press has a new report on those donors. They include a Democrat, a dermatologist in Ritzy Beverly Hills, even the co-founder of Arizona Iced Tea. And according to the reporting of the Associated Press, some of these people are giving the max allowed under the law, which right now is $2,700. Julie Bykowitz wrote the article. She's a national political reporter for the AP. Who are these people?
Well, it's a real eclectic mix of people. And when I first started reporting the story, I thought I'd find a lot of folks who know Trump personally, you know, because he's not out there holding, you know, traditional dinner fundraisers and things like that. So I thought probably the people who are giving him money are the closest to him. But really, it wasn't like that. It's people who just really feel strongly that they want him in the White House. They love his personality. And in many cases, they just went to his website to check it out, and there they found the donate button and thought, well, that's a pretty good idea.
Not everybody's a Republican.
Not everyone on the list was a Republican, and I focused on just the 200 people who have given the maximum amount allowed by law, as you said, $2,700.
Any recurring themes on those 200?
Lots of people in the real estate industry. Again, that sort of led me to believe that these are people who might know him, but really it's a lot of self-starters, lots of entrepreneurs, lots of CEOs and executives, people who just kind of have blazed their own trails, and I can't help but think that's part of why they like him.
And you talked to a few of them. Anything,
I did.
Anything stick out?
Well, a lot of people were just very excited to talk to their friends and family and associates about him. There wasn't any sort of hesitation. And again, these are very passionate people because they're giving the maximum amount allowed by law. And they're not shy about telling people that they're supportive of Trump, and they try to sort of win others over to the cause. And they were telling me they have a lot of success with that. You know, when they start talking to their friends, they find there are some points of agreement there.
And is the outsider theme the biggest part, or is it about the wall? What is the biggest thing?
There were some issues that stuck out to people. The wall was a big one. Also free trade, how he talks about trade and making America sort of more of a winner on trade resonates with people. But more than anything, it's his force of personality. They just really believe that the country needs a huge shakeup, and he's the one to do it. So we just kept circling back to that. You know, people would literally say to me, he wants to make America great again, which is his slogan, and it seems to be sticking really well with people.
Yeah, the branding seems to be working
exactly
across so many polls, not just this, but in so many places we've seen. The fact remains, though, if he becomes the nominee, he'll have millions and millions and millions of dollars. He won't be self-funding necessarily when he becomes if he becomes the Republican nominee, right?
Well, it's still very murky what exactly he'll do. I mean, he said that he wants to help the Republican Party raise money if he's the nominee. So that's one way that his campaign benefits without him directly having to raise money for his own campaign, because, of course, he can partner with the Republican Party if he's the nominee. But I think that he would probably have pretty good grassroots appeal. He could probably raise a lot of money in small dollar amounts, just like Bernie Sanders does, just because he does resonate with so many different types of people, groups of people. So I would look to see him doing something more on the small dollar front if he does become the nominee as well. Wouldn't
surprise me. There's certainly a lot of enthusiasm out there.
Exactly.
Julie Bykowitz from Associated Press. The article probably in your news feed if you're so subscribed. Good to see you.